Oh, fucking hell. Right. Oh, hello. Jesus Christ. I have been sick as a dog. I have been in such a bad way recently. It's like I'm over it now. Like, I think completely. Like, I don't see myself struggling anymore. But, oh my god. Honestly, mate. It's been horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Oh, and then when you've not streamed for a while, you get like the jitters where you don't really want to stream because you're like, what if everybody's forgotten about me? You know what I mean? Was it been 9 days since I last streamed? That's a fucking like I've been doing every other day for the past I don't know how long. It feels good to be back though. It does feel good to be back. Ugh, like I got that little jitter before I went live. Oh, now I'm fine. Okay, right. Not quite simple games that are in their title. Note, quite simple games that in their title are made up of only 2 words. Right. Okay. Well, that's Hollow Knight, first of all. That's a nice, easy start. Is that like something Hunter? Turok? No. So OCK. Battle Block Theatre. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I feel like this one might not be too bad. This one might be okay. Is that Dark Souls? The first. Dying Light? Yeah, oh mate, this one might be okay, you know. Angry Birds? UBL. I feel like there's not going to be that many games with... Oh, is it Double Dragon? Holy shit, that came out on a lot of platforms. Oh my god. Is that Mass Effect? Ah, no, it is... That's Halo Wars, isn't it? Oh, mate, I used to know the dude that was rank 1 on Halo Wars. He was just like a friend of a friend. That Dead Rising. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do with that. I don't know, like Dead Space. It's not Dead Space. Oh, it's Death Stranding, isn't it? Death Stranding. Doom Eternal. That's Castle Crashers. Yeah, this one doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. That Dead Island. Oh, I had this one last time, didn't I? Because I thought it was New Vegas, but it's not. Oh. Thought it was New Vegas, but it's not. Shit, what was it? With Just Cause. Piss. I don't remember what this is. Shit. This is why you should stream more than once every few days. Oh, balls. What was it? I'll skip again. No, I think it's the clue. It's really annoying having to use a clue on that, but... Not Dead Island. Was it Dear Esther? Yeah, that was it. That makes sense, because I haven't actually played that game. Do you like... Core Keeper? Well, I feel like I got this one as well, didn't I? This is like some demon game. Oh, it's gonna do me in now, isn't it? It's not gonna give me it. Shit. Code Vein? Oh. Wait, didn't I... Is it Dungeon Keeper? Yeah. Oh, that rings a bell. It's not this. Fuck, but what is it? Little Nightmares? Yeah, that's the one. I feel like with that, they kind of give it... Oh, no, they don't give it away. Okay. They don't give it away. Oh, well. Alpha Protocol? Lovely. Oh, I didn't turn my music on, did I? Just go with that. Yeah, I've been raw dogging this fucking game. Is it Kingdom Hearts? No. Shit. Advance Wars. Final... No, that's not the first Final Fantasy, is it? I feel like it's got to be Final Fight. It was Final Fantasy! Holy shit. That Fallout Shelter. Oh, not Fall It. Little Nightmares. Oh, what the fuck is that? G-O. G-O. Like God Hand? I guess I use my clue. G-O. It's a 3-letter word. Maybe that's not an O. Is it an A? It's not Gary's mod. What is that? Is it GE? I don't know what that is. Golden Axe? Oh, I've played that on an arcade station as well. It's hard as shit, that game. Some green shit. ESA. Black Mesa. Never would have got that in a minute. Speaking of Crash Bandicoot. Is that Goat Simulator by any chance? I remember that game taking everybody by storm. Bubble Bobble. I want a golden axe again. So many games that you've got to rule out with it only being 2 words. Let's get rid of that. Like, that looks quite Zelda-ish to me, but it's... Who the fuck is that? Oh wait, is that like a gorilla? That looks like another world. I've never heard of that game. Is that a gorilla? What is that? Okay, I mean, fine. Is that a football? It's not like... No, I was going to say sensible soccer. Is there a football one? No. I don't think that is a football, to be fair. Yeah, it's a skip. Oh, it's a man. It's a man's ass. This changes things profusely. Not like Street Fighter, is it? No. I feel like it's going to be a fighting game, isn't it? Oh, is it Virtua Fight? Oh, no. Fight... Something ending with a T. No. Oh, is it Final Fight? Oh, I literally incorrectly guessed that earlier. On Final Fantasy of all things. Is that's Dead Cells, isn't it? Yeah. That's Doom Eternal, if ever I've seen it. That's Final Fantasy. I can't believe that's what the first Final Fantasy looked like. Castle crashes. Ooh, who's this? It's not. No, it's not Heavy Rain. It is Heavy Rain! I've only ever seen, like, this bottom part of this. Hold on, is there a... I'm sure there's a cover with just that little origami bird on it. Yeah, there is. I've only ever seen this. I've never seen this full version. I've only ever seen the version with just the bird. Oh, I don't know. This one might get me. I don't even have a guess. Is it Earthworm Jim? Okay. Great. That's Apex, isn't it? That is Apex. Yeah, that's Little Nightmares. That's Darkest Dungeon. No. Wait, is Lydia out? In second? When is she coming out? Oh, fuck off, IGN. Just tell me when she's out, you wankers. Does it have a release date on here? Sorry, I know this is taking me like massively out of the flow, but Lydia was my girl in Tekken 8. Tekken. What are Tekken saying? No, they still haven't given a release date. Fantastic. Useless sacks of shit. Right, back to it. Really? That's what you give me? I don't... Is it Far Cry? No. I feel like I've seen this, but I don't know what it is. Oh, is this Just Cause? This is Just Cause, isn't it? Yeah. Is that BioShock Infinite? Yeah. Of course it fucking is, mate. Why would you doubt me? Fallout Shelter. That looks quite Hollow Knight-ish, doesn't it? I mean, it's not Hollow Knight, but it looks quite Hollow Knight-ish. There's my restream window gone. Oh. It's not like... No. Just do like Adventure Island. Wait, that's Kingdom Hearts. Not Kings. Emojis. A mongoose. STO. Cave Story? STO. Golf Story. Yeah, there's no way it's her story. 2015. Never even heard of that game. Oh, that's Crazy Taxi. I know that fucking emblem anywhere. This is it, I don't even have any guesses. Oh, well. I mean, if you're just gonna give me the answer, then... I guess. Double Dragon. Battlefield Hardline. Indeed. Is that a Dragon Quest game? Is it just Dragon Quest? No. It's not a Dragon Ball game either. Interesting. Because that looks... Oh, it's Chrono Trigger. I think, to be fair, this is probably going to be my last attempt at this. I don't want to spend loads of time on this today. I might come back. I don't even have a fucking answer for that. Gone home. Great. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be that for Game Null, I think. I'll probably come back to that tomorrow or something. I don't have it in me at the minute. Oh, hold on. Oh, the fucking phone. Oh, the gosh darn phone. Ah! God, I'm cocking this up. I'll tell you what, before I do anything, I need to, like, farm some clips, because I haven't uploaded shit in days. And it is not good. Live stream sex. Yeah, that's a subreddit I want to click on. Deary me.
Name character. Okay, complete. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, I can pick a random name. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? How did they come up with these names? Are you serious? Bro, what?
Destiny calls out Boogie2988's cancer diagnosis. Oh boy. This should be fun.
When Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things that I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT, testosterone, that caused a increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't, not for this particular cancer, it won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia. And the second thing that he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood cells is if you have hypoxemia, which is a lower count of, or a low amount of oxygen in your blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has pulmonary obstructive something, or he has, as he mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen in your blood, an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that cause this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia.
I do wonder where he gets off diagnosing somebody like that. He's very up himself, isn't he? He definitely likes the smell of his own farts, let's put it that way.
Putting VTubers in the Pokemon. Like, you're gonna seriously tell me Meloetta Aria is not a VTuber? That's crazy. It's true. Jinx is in Gen 1. You're gonna tell me that Meloetta Pirouette was not singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" for the Dodgers last week? Come on. When did they start?
Okay, I mean, whatever you say, chieftain. No, I wanted to find the sketch stuff. I guess it'd be top like this week.
So, okay, I'll start from the top. Look at this, open and honest. That was me. That was me. It's okay, though. I will tell you what. Okay. 2 years ago, I did some stuff. I'm sorry if you've seen some of the stuff. You know, I'm a changed person. Um,
The stupid thing about all this sketch stuff is that it's got him thinking that he's like done something wrong. Like, brother, if you want to make gay porn, go and make gay porn. Who gives a shit? You've not done anything wrong. All it is a bunch of fucking 16-year-olds that can't hack that somebody might not like tits and vagina, and they're just losing their minds over it. I saw more hate, I shit you not, for Sketch doing gay porn than Dr. Disrespect literally talking to a child and trying to meet a child at a convention. It's fucked. Like, what is going on, mate?
this is going worse than I thought it was.
Mate, honestly, it frustrates me because the dude's done nothing wrong and he's sat there all uncomfortable over it. And I understand why he's uncomfortable. Totally not his fault. Like, he didn't want this to come out. But, like, honestly, he's done the best thing he possibly could have done. Because now all the 16-year-olds are, like, fucking losing their minds over it. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe this. But they'll realise that there's just... It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's as simple as that.
So 2 years ago, I did not have sexual relations with that man. This today, but I guess.
Honestly, I think this will do him more good than harm in the end. I genuinely believe that. I think this will do him more good than harm. Mainly because it'll... The reaction to it, hopefully, will be seen by his younger audience from the older audience. So, like, I admittedly, I can't watch Sketch for very long. Like, it's not my type of content, and that's perfectly fine. But I think this will do him good, because his younger audience will see his older audience reacting to it and being like, yeah, fair enough, he's not actually done anything wrong. And then that'll bleed into the younger audience, and they'll all just accept it, and they'll all come to appreciate this response for what it is, which is a fucking perfectly good response. It's in character, it's funny, it's witty. And if we're being honest, he's more uncomfortable than he probably should be. Or, sorry, not that he should be. He's more uncomfortable than he deserves to be. Because he's not done anything wrong. They're treating it like he's done a crime. But he's just a dude. He's a dude with a past. And that's fine in my book. You know? Fucking man. You don't want those fucking little goblins in your chat anyway. Honestly, you don't want these horrible little termites that are just gonna sit there, like, thinking that being gay is a crime. Like, fucking get over yourselves, you bellends. Oh, man. I feel like I've, like, not got anything to actually react to or watch. You know? Doesn't feel like there's a lot going on at the minute. I don't necessarily think that like teens are addicted to video games. I just think that the whole outlook of what you would do with your free time has sort of changed. If there's nothing to do, then you just end up going on a game, because going on a game beats mindlessly watching some shitty TV show that you're not really all that interested in. And that's what people would do before games were like a big sort of household thing. They'd just go and veg out in front of the TV. Do you really think that people would spend every waking day going out and seeing their friends? Like, every day. I bet some people did, don't get me wrong. You know, well, actually, my mother... Like, okay, fine, your mum might have done it. Do you really think that's what the vast majority of people were doing? Or do you think the vast majority of people were just getting in front of the TV and doing something different in front of the screen? It's only since games are now an option that, like, rather than doing that, you'd rather go and play a game. It's more stimulating for your brain, it's more interesting, and you can pick exactly what you want to play at any given minute. Whereas TV, okay, I mean, it's changed now, but, like, you know, you might only be able to afford Netflix. You might only be able to afford 2 streaming services. Well, guess what, fucko? There's 20 of them. But if I've got 30 games in my Steam catalogue that I've bought over years and years, I can go and play any of them at any time I want. I don't even think it's an addiction. I think it's just there's not a lot else to do when you've got nothing to do. You know? Oh, man. I'm honestly quite surprised that this hasn't become a thing sooner, where you don't need an actual console. I suppose it's because consoles have been making... Sorry. Let me restart that. I'm actually surprised that this hasn't been more of a thing in the past few years. Like, not needing a console to play games. I guess it's because consoles have been making so much money that neither Sony or Xbox... or Microsoft, I suppose, have felt the need to pull the trigger on this, and no one else is really big enough to put a foothold in this part of the market. But if you know anything about IT and how these like remote sort of streaming things work, you don't need all of the hardware in your computer. You can have the hardware off somewhere else and then essentially stream the gameplay to your thing. Now, obviously, there's connectivity issues and, you know, latency and all that stuff when you're streaming something from point A to point B. That's always going to happen. But yeah, I mean, it could well be a game changer. It could shit all over Sony if Sony aren't onto this quickly, which I suspect they will be. But obviously, this is Xbox's answer to them sort of dying off in the console war, because they've lost that handily. But if they can make this a market, some sort of deal with Amazon where all Amazon devices just get to stream games, coupled with Game Pass, like that is going to be a game changer. Oh, let's watch this, actually. Why does this keep happening recently? I think I need to restart my PC, but... Is this just an announcement? I've seen this guy. He's been changing his flag every day based on who England play. Yeah, I might need to restart my PC because this is stuck. It was stuck earlier when I was playing Tekken as well, which was annoying. But when I go to play Slay the Spire, it's gonna get really stuck. Um. Advice for reading books on Twitch. Is that what people do? Oh, I saw this. Didn't they put like Mrs. Freeze in it or something? They announced 2 days before the season started that the season, in fact, would not be starting on time. I mean, if I'm being honest, like a delay on a game like this is the least of their worries. The entire fucking game is just a comedy of errors. It is an absolute joke. Like Mrs. Freeze alone is just a mess. Why would you pick that over any of the other characters that they must have the rights to at this point? And if they don't have the rights to it, why did they bother making this game? I'm pretty sure it's made by Warner Brothers, so they have the rights to, any villain they want. And they chose Mrs. Not even Mr. Freeze. Mrs. Freeze. He's just it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Do I need to make my game unique? You'll never get another game like Chaos Theory. I'm at peace with it, and since then my heart is lighter. Jokes aside, we were playing all the games lately after a decade, struck me with nostalgia, especially Pandora Tomorrow, but Chaos Theory felt like nothing else. The pure gameplay and situational control has no match within the series, and I have absolutely no faith that Ubisoft has the patience or even methodology to put this much effort and attention for a game. I'm playing now for my third consecutive playthrough of Chaos Theory, and yet, but still neat, so let's cherish it and be at peace with it, folks. Yeah, I think Splinter Cell suffers from the thing that a lot of sort of new games in old franchises does, where you don't necessarily have to make the game that good anymore, and people will still buy it. Whereas, like, you know, you'd get TV ads and maybe billboards, depending on what the series was. But these games honestly just survived on word of mouth. You know, there was no YouTube, there was no... I mean, there were websites and forums, but, you know, people didn't take those as gospel. It's hard to say, it's hard to put it into words properly. How do you say it? So 20-ish years ago, maybe a little bit, yeah, after 20, in the last like 15 to 20 years, you had to make a good game. You were forced to make a good game, and so all of your effort went into improving things, you know, whether it be graphics, whether it be new gameplay elements that the games hadn't put together. Now people just want to squeeze as much money as they can out of it because there's huge marketing campaigns and so many more ways to market a game and make it seem better than it is. And it's why you get so many fucking stinkers. Like, if Anthem, or something similar to Anthem, had come out 20 years ago, it would have been a completely different game. It would have had 10 times the thought and care put into it. And yet we got the absolute stinker that we did in 2018 or whatever it was that died almost on release. Oh, fucking hell. This sort of chains into one of the things that I was talking about in my other videos. It seems like Xbox are just giving up on the console war altogether. There's an article here that says that they could stop pushing Xbox consoles in Europe and other regions entirely. And that is a big fucking step. That tells me that there's probably not going to be another Xbox coming out at all. They'll sell whatever the latest one, I don't even know what the latest one was called, but because the naming conventions are so weird. But honestly, this tells me that they're just backing out of the console war, and they're either going to thrive and completely innovate the space and how we play games, or they're going to fall off a cliff and it's going to be one hell of a death for Xbox, when arguably Xbox 360 was ahead of the PS3 at one time. It'd be a huge fucking fall off. But we'll have to see how it goes. They've got some of the brightest minds behind it at Microsoft, so you never know. I think ultimately it comes down to like cost. If they can convince people that it's cheaper and easier to play games this way rather than buying new games and new consoles all the time? Like, if you can just have a TV with Game Pass on it, is that going to be cheaper in the long run than having a PS5 or PS6 and buying all the new games continuously? If they can convince the market that that is the case, then they could be onto a real fucking gold mine here. Okay, I think that's good for shorts and TikToks and all that kind of shit. What am I at? 46 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna restart my PC. So the stream is gonna die because I am a lowly one PC merchant. But I'll be straight back at it. So don't go anywhere. Not that there's fucking anybody here anyway. Hey, go on, son.